Alright, I believe everything's up running now. Yeah, so I took my set to get all set up. I had to get the camera realigned and some more shit and make sure the mic was charged and everything. I'm just now starting the editing process. I was actually using the time before to plan out, before I even look at the footage, what captures I need and in what order, and kind of like a preview of, try to keep it how, the show went through last night itself and keep it in sequence and ways to intro it. Or I can pull clips from certain areas, like say the overhead view, I can pull from another section to show both where we were going, the bar that we were at, shit like that. The road we traveled. I'd like to get a pan out view this time of the bikes in large, like like a real far back wide shot that just like opens on up. I just gotta find a spot to do it. I listed out all the places I needed, and I was also checking through some of my Spotify lists and getting an idea for some musics that I'd like that would fit the area as well. I haven't even started going through the process. I did write down like the order in which I want to get intros for things, If I want to emphasize where we're at, structures and stuff like that, because I normally don't do that. But if I put those clips together in a manner that I can snip them and reorganize them later, then I can do some cool shit, I think, over in the Share Factory once I get them there. The editing process to this bit is always hard at first, because you don't know what you got until you view it at least once. Let's see. Didn't even make it all the way down to. Let's see. Nothing really going on in this first bit. Okay, let's go on to the second thing. We'll leave it alone. Unless we think something better. Maybe do some shit from the scenery. Yeah, wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Let's start right there. Take this and just run it all the way as far as we can this way. Smack that wall, come off that wall just a little. Just before the turn, and then right there, start moving the camera. Okay, right here we go out of view, so let's move it. And I'll snip something from right here, you know, when I'm going through the editing process, I'll snap it at about that. I'm not going to do it now, but you know what? Yeah. Right there. Nothing else happens inside of here, right? Move this camera. We'll make sure. I don't think nothing else happens really inside of here from this point. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 people inside. Yeah, it's not enough people yet. I'll wait till more people get in there before I do the, let's just check. And we'll hold it to make sure. 5 people, including myself, and 4 other people. I don't want to photobomb nothing. There we go. Kind of see a scope of how many's in here. There ain't nothing else there. Then I'll use this space here to cycle through the back of the bar area here. So let's hit that. Put the camera back here. No transition for this. And start at the back where the bikes are. Give me 2 openings for this. And then I'll give me between here and there for that. Okay. So that pan out from there, we definitely want there to there. It's me making a pass on it. You know what? What's the timing on this one? 15. And if I move just a hair, right, it changes. Yeah. Okay, 15, so 15, 765, 15, 765. Okay. Take this, put this. actually don't have to delete this one again. I can just move it. That camera. Do it like I did before. Just pull it back. Center it up between bikes and me exiting. Wonder how this will do. Let's just check. And then blend mode. Linear. See what it looks like. Same thing for this. Blend mode. Linear. Back to zoom. How's that transition? Okay. And that's where I'm going to do the second bike pass. And actually get a good look at all the bikes. So I'll know in the other editing process to split it as soon as the scene changes without, for everything that doesn't do a smooth transition change, I break it. I consider that a whole block. And when I use the transitions, that's a single block. As long as I can go to different views, but as long as I do so smoothly, as long as it's some kind of turn or something I'm using for the effect, I know that when it completely changes scene, to split it there and do what else I need to do. So for this little chunk that's left, I'm gonna get, see, and I can even, once I'm in the other editor, I can break this into two sections and do a bike profile a little quicker than that. See, and that's a scene change right there. Or maybe, let's see. To what view are we going? Really far. Okay, well let's see if I can, let's see if I do something else here. Let's see what happens when I do this. Yeah, what I could do. Nah. gives me the most time between there, and there. And how is the camera on this? Linear? None. None. Good. Linear. Linear. Let's check this. Gives a good profile of all the bikes. And you don't see nothing going into the bar. See, that way, when I transition over to the other room, I'll have it pulled back from another scope. Like I'll have it, I'll cut it to where on the final scene at the bar, when I pass through that room, make it look like I just came into a huge room of people. Anyway, that's why I broke it at the door. Boom. Yeah, and then everything else, bike profiles. Cause man, Scoot's got an awesome collection of bikes. Dude, I love his bikes. I can even throw effects into it. I can, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll start right here. Let's put the other brake right here. And about halfway through between those two. Okay, there we go. And this one, I'm gonna move to over this row of bikes. I'm gonna have it peel down it if I can. Squat myself down a little. Oh, I didn't mean to pull forward. See if I can back them off. Yeah. I wish you could say my exact positioning, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I arrange shit or whatever it's called. Fuck it, it's only 5 on each side. Gonna try to take my time with this one a little bit. I want to make this one good. I think we got a lot of good footage out of this show, and I think if I present it right, it'll be even better. I know I'm at the boring half of it right now when you're first picking the angles, but it comes together in the end. And everything I kind of envisioned, you know, it takes a little bit of I don't even know what the word for it is, man, because it's really not creativity. Maybe I guess, you know, because I'm trying to take the natural things that happened and then pull the best out of each moment, make the most of the shot in every scene that I can. I do wish I could listen to music or some shit. Or hell, I tell you what, I'll put this motherfucker up to a party. Maybe I won't get distracted. And some friends will stop by and bullshit with me. Hmm, that's weird. Okay, save that one for the moment. happens. Is that centered? Here, this happens. See what happens when I put a transition on it. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that was exactly what I wanted. And I'm gonna do the same thing down that end. That was perfect. And then I'll take these two slices and put them up in the front of that pop in the center here. And I can slow those down if need be. My shit will be able to tell the break between here and there. So let's go here, here. Oh, excuse me. Actually, put that back for a second. And then, yeah, okay. I wonder if I make a full pass, I can make it look like come around. And make it look like I scoped all of them and then swooped through to us. Then we ran out to the other room. I'd totally try that. So make this next shot carry over to here instead of. Gotta turn the transition on for the last one. Blind mode linear. That means this camera becomes movable. Just tilt it up and try to get her straight. Run her straight back to that dirt bike. Oops. And I can't put a transition in on this then. Camera. Blind mode. Linear. And now I can just separate these two. So holding on to it, just gap it a little. And more on this side. And now when it plays through, man, that's a gorgeous collection. Okay. So, red bikes. Check. I'm still going to need a panoramic view from the outside. I've got different shots that I'm going to reorder, like the whole thing, so I'm going to try to do everything I can to make this one like... I've been watching other directors and stuff and some of the way other folks do their videos, and I try to like collect inspiration from those people. I don't want to rip off their ideas, but I do appreciate, you know what I mean, like a job well done and editing that's smooth and transitionless. It makes you forget that, you know, it's not a professional production. You know what I mean? That it's actually just one person that's keying all that together and making that shit happen. Somebody had a vision and the time and talent to actually put it together. It came out kind of good, you know. And it's unique when, because like a normal director will have something in mind, shots that he specifically takes for whatever thing, but be it the way that I do them from kind of a game show kind of stance, you know what I mean? It's all live. It's all, I can only collect the best of what happens. I can't really orchestrate major things, you know, or make everybody do something specific to capture that perfect moment, you know. I kind of let whatever happens, and then I collect the footage that I can and try to make something out of those moments, as I'm doing here, which I think this clip may be done. Yeah. See, now I actually wound up cutting that and sticking that at the beginning of this. So yeah, that clip is done. The clip is totally done. Wait a minute, maybe. Can I make it the beginning of that other one be kind of at that flag? Kind of start there instead of the floor right here. Let's pull that like way back. Oh yeah, let's pull that like way back. Nah, leave it as it was. So we go boom, boom, boom like that around, and then bam, and then it'll swing out. Good shit. Okay, yeah, save it there. Leave it how it is. I can transition that easier. What the hell did I get out of this one? Let me double check this one, because I don't like leaving anything undone. Try to stove the best out of this shit that I can. Is that inside of there? I don't know if that's good or not. Okay, let's let the camera stay. Let's see, who is this? I think that's good. I don't know who that is. Let's wait and see if they change. I don't know who the fuck that is. I guess I could use this clip to get her from the bar. Shit. Oh damn, he said that the whole time too, didn't he? Say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. transition this one from here. And here. Zoom back in. Oh, now what if I stray this all the way to the back? And I just moved this a hair more than I believe any of those people moved. And then right there, something like that. Something a bit like that. Now let's see what it looks like.
Sup?
Hey, what up? I am editing the Feedy Boss. What's up, buddy? I'm editing the car show from last night, trying to put together the clips and scenes and everything, trying to make sure I make the most of everything. I went through and wrote down the way it happened in the sequence, you know, and the best shots and stuff that I can remember from last night that I want. I got spooked this morning, man. I woke up and I rewatched the live stream from last night so I could see how things went from a viewer perspective, you know. And as I'm watching it, like it kept starting in the middle of it, dude, it scared the shit out of me. It kept starting at the playlist that we were at, and the playlist it's always the playlists or whatever little mini game we go through is always the end of the fucking car show. We go somewhere and we scratch our itchy trigger fingers, we do a job, a heist, a playlist, or something like that. Not a heist, but because none of those full. But we try to do stuff that involves like the whole room, so death matches, adversary mode, shit like that. And it kept starting in the middle of that, man. It fucked me up. It took a few minutes, but it finally got right. Say, dude, cause like it fucked me up because I was like, I knew I had viewers last night. So I'm seeing what in-game captures I got. A lot of cool stuff happened last night, man. We had a little fight club thing. We had a little fucking car show, bike ride, a fucking uh, a fight club, a fireworks show. Fucking, it was all pretty decent. I think I got that one done. I know I got this one done, but I want to see it one more time. I'm gonna rearrange the order. I'm gonna put bikes intros by themselves and have the bike intro, this pick up right after the bike intro. So here's the splice in of what it'll look like. And this will be it transitioning over to another room. See, and this is where I'll break it. I'll make it stop and put the other half of going inside the bar there. I'm going to take this clips from the bikes and put them in front of the others. So it'll look like I came down, around, and then it popped out, and I was standing there and walked around and ran into the room. And then let's move on to it. That's the first two clips. I haven't actually, normally I'll graze through them all. I'll just jump through them and take a preview look and see what I've got to work with and what I can emphasize on. But this time I'm trying to be a little patient with it, and I'm trying to take it step by step and just watch each video and pull the very best or whatever the most of what I can out of each one. I made myself a checklist ahead of time of shots that I want, like in order. I want to get red spikes, an outside view of the bar itself. I gotta get the Red's profile pic, which is like I'll do him first because it's his bar, and then I'll profile out and catch as many people as I can out in the crowd when the room was full, because there was quite a bit of spots where the room was full. I tried to save it. I tried to catch that on the last shot. Actually, let's see. Yeah, that would have been the last shot through there before I left out right there. But I'm only on shot 3, so let's see what shot 3 got. I think it got some folks playing pool. Yeah, it was them doing their double pool thing. You know, if I can hide the camera up to just about this point, right about there. If I can hide it somewhere else, like over in there, and keep the focus on them and like pan around them, say from that angle, it'll make it, if I do it slow enough, it'll make it look like it came around and I came through the door and saw them playing like that. I start looking for even breaks and things so I can transition from one to the other better. So let's see. This up to there. It's just me walking over there, so we'll hide that out. There's nothing else going on in there, right? Nothing else in here. Okay. Start back there and let's pull it. Let's put it here. Do something kind of fun with it if I can. Because most of the emphasis is going to be right here. What up, fellas?
Man.
Nah, shit. We all into.
Oh, nothing, man. Wigs on fucking GTA, man.
Oh,
You
snap.
wanted to pick your brain real quick, but you went to go, like, poop real quick.
Ah, time for a potty break. I'm live streaming, by the by, just to let you know ahead of
Oh,
time.
nice. I turned on, but my little bug is
Oh
watching
no, you're good. You're good. I'm just letting you know
little
that
thingy.
my stuff is shared and all that shit.
Right on.
That way, if I
Well, I
start
don't think
talking
I
to
have my voices
imaginary
shared
friends
on it.
and shit, yeah, no, that way, if I start
Yeah,
talking to viewers, it don't seem like I'm going nuts and just nobody fucking asked that question. Why is he answering shit? That doesn't make any sense,
yeah,
Imaginary friends
I
aren't real.
would do the same thing and shit when I would be streaming.
There, yeah, I'm going through and I'm editing stuff out from CarShow's the 11th CarShow last night.
Oh,
And
right on.
yeah, it went pretty decent. They're getting more and more creative, man. I like how everybody likes how I keep the shit a surprise now and how I actually do it like a show now. Like instead of just,
That's cool.
before, remember when we first started, it was just, it was like an impromptu thing. We just kind of picked a location and went there. Now we actually theme
Right.
them, plan them out, and, set up events and little bullshit games to do together.
Yeah, I remember. I'm getting you some shitty food. You just hush. Oh. on your kicks? So what you been up to, man?
Trying to stream, trying to get um monetized and shit, get my views up, and focusing a lot of time and effort into this channel.
Have they made you
Once
an
you,
associate yet?
Not quite yet, man. I can't get I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subs before I can get my stuff. I was monetized at one point, and then they changed the fucking rules mid game, and my monetization stuff got knocked off. So I had to start
I
over.
wonder if they took mine away, man. But then again, like I said, I haven't streamed in a while and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they changed the rules. Now you gotta have like 1,000 subs before you can monetize and stick those things in there and all that shit. So I'm trying everything I can do to get it rolling. Try to get everything organized in one place. I put together a Facebook page for the character and the channel, and I'm making the banners and shit like that for it, and making snippets of the older videos I did, and making like stuff for it, and setting the events when I set them in on the event section. Also setting them there, so I give people notice and shit too there, and um, syncing up the buttons, man. There's a button directly on the page that says see video now or something like that right at the bottom, like right underneath the banner. You can just click on it. It takes you straight to my page, dude. I love that.
Nice.
Right now I'm just taking and going over all the shit I did last night and what all happened and trying to put them together in a video. I had to listen to music earlier because I can't listen to music while I'm streaming, but I gave a bunch of shit a listen or two and came up with a short list to pick from, and put together all the sequences of what happened last night in order so that I get like a general scope of what moments I want to pull out of the footage that I have.
Right.
So let's pull this back. We got in there, didn't we? Uh-oh. It's like Wig lagged out. I think so. Right. Let's tighten that up a little. We'll pull it like that. Bird. That's okay. I gotta go that way to keep me out of it. That just fucking ruined my shot. I had one already set and I accidentally hit the wrong button and fucked up where it was. Where the hell even am I? Oh, damn. Okay, that's what's gonna have to happen. And do this, pop back to this, make another shot of this here, take this one, scoot it all the way to there, leaving this here, switch this and zoom it back in if we fix it. Push it. Shit. Alright, blend mode, there we go. That's what I fucked up before. Oh. There, to where he starts to step in. Yeah, my customers was acting spree this morning too. It was showing them all out of order and shit. It rarely does that. Yeah, mine was like, yeah, mine was like alphabetical or some shit for a while. Like even the last time I went to go use it, it was weird.
It kicked me out for a network error. What kind of shit is that? Huh. Good one. What's up, Dave?
Hey, what up, bub? What y'all
What's
into?
going on, brother?
Nah, shit.
It's chilling. Alright. Did Thanx talk to you, yo?
Hmm?
Alright, yeah, I vaguely remember, bro, we was in chat one day and we was talking about how you can now do like normal missions while you're in like a solo or private server.
Oh, you mean all
Like the
your
C
shit out on the map?
Yeah, like the CEO missions, the
Mm-hmm.
bike stuff like
MC
that.
shit? Yeah. All of that stuff
You
without
can.
having to deal with the bustle of the fucking lobbies and shit. Yeah. It's super simple, man. It will actually take two people because you're gonna need an anchor in the game. But
Okay.
what you do is you go through, and when you're already playing the game, start off in story mode and change your connection settings. It's if you're in a party, it's gonna bump you out for a second, but you're gonna change them and set them up custom. Set it up however you normally set it up for there. If you got special DNS numbers, leave all of that shit normal. Leave everything the way it is up until it gets to the part for the MTU settings. The MTU settings, you cut those down to 900. They'll max out at 15. Just knock them down to 900 and then go ahead and proceed through the rest and it'll test the connection. Then you come back into the game. Once you're back in the game, just go play online. It'll stick you in a lobby all by your lonesome. That's when you have your partner join on you and get in there that lobby with you, and then you can go back and reset your connections and change them back up to 1500 so that you have normal speeds and shit, and y'all will be able to keep that lobby. Now, if you do that and you go and play in ninja mode, you know what I'm saying, where it says you're fucking offline, nobody will join your fucking game. Like nobody will come in. But both of you have to do it. Otherwise, the public servers will start picking up that there's a pretty hollow room somewhere, and it'll start trying to fill it up. But if you're off radar, it won't fill them up.
Huh.
Right, right. Yeah, they call it ninja mode. Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah, but sometimes you
I
can
just,
just bounce around the onlines and find you an empty one. And once you find you an empty one, you can just switch to fucking offline mode, and that thing will stay hollow. That thing will stay empty. See, yeah, it's just sometimes it's rough on busy days, and so like weekends and afternoons after kids get out of school and shit like that, they tend to get pretty busy. It's pretty hard to find one. That's just a guaranteed way to pop one, and that they haven't been able to remove. There used to be ways to do it to force them to do it, but they've updated their shit and it doesn't work. They don't work anymore. That's the only one that's never been patched or fixed or whatever. There's also shit if you're interested. If you're starting to do some MC stuff, dude, if I was you, I'd look up some. There's some ways to lock your stock in all of your MC businesses. There's like 5 businesses. You can keep it to where the inventory stays full, and you just all you got to do is just sell them every now and then. Just when they get full, just fucking sell them. You never have to resupply, buy supplies, none of that shit. They will stay full. And you
huh.
just keep reselling and reselling. It's free money.
Right.
Uh, yeah, we had a pretty good show last night, dude. I did this little impromptu fight club thing, and I had tested it fairly well before, but what I didn't consider is the fact that we would be around traffic and pedestrians and shit like that. And every time we started a fight with each other, if somebody died, fucking cops show up and a goddamn riot ensued in the damn street. And we figured out we was not going to be able to do individual fights, so instead of having individual fights, we just had a fucking riot. We all had the cars pointed, and we cut a donut with a vigilante, so it has a nice big circle, and then we lined up the cars around it and faced them inward, and cut all the headlights on all of them, and had a fucking riot in the middle of the night in the middle of the damn street. It looked like a fucking greaser brawl or some shit, dude. It looked like one of the fight scenes out of fucking Crybaby or something. Yeah, and they kind of went overkill with the fucking fireworks, dude. They probably went on for like a minute and a half. I was like, we'll pop up some fucking flares or something, and well, I'll get a wide scope of this. And some people popped off flares, some people pulled out fucking fireworks things, and dude, they went off like a minute and a half. I had to tell them, I was like, oh damn, you may want to calm down on those. They ain't coming back till July. Yeah, yeah, New Year's and July is the only 2 times those things drop. This shot to be. Oh, let's blend this. Oh, scoot that back a little. One more.
How do you set yourself to offline, yo? Do I stay? Do I stay online, get the server, and then go offline, or can I go offline and then find the server?
Oh, you can. The thing where you switch your PSN, you can switch that at any time. Just as long as once y'all get the lobby, you switch it. You make sure it's switched from that point. Yeah. Well, you'd have to change your MTU settings. You'd start off in story mode, then change your MTU settings. It'll disconnect you from the party and shit. You'll have to come back, and then once you come back, then. Right. Oh yeah. If you're just searching, then yeah. Once you got one, then you make sure you switch from there. Hell, sometimes even if you can get a fucking small one, if you get more friends in there and kick out who you need, and then everybody go ghost mode, then you'll still keep it that way too. Mm. Be a hard slide. Maybe I can bring it here more, and then put like a bit forward more. Huh. Oh wait, that was where I need to transition. Let's go that way. Here. This way. Pull back. Alright. Excuse me. Yeah, let me change the right one. Transitions to here. This one to change the right damn one. and take this video out of this. Let's see. That's pretty good. Alright, Jesus. It's such a slow process doing all these. I got 39 clips to go through. I do believe that's good. Indeed, I do. It says clubhouse. Yeah, that's not just because. I'll show it.
Yeah, I know, yo. Give me a sec, y'all. What up, Hatch?
All right, y'all. Well, I'll catch up in a bit, man. I'm gonna go finish this editing. You kind of. All right, bub. Shit. Lost track of what fucking thing I had done. Okay, target number 39. So 39. Doing them one by one. 39. Right? What time it is? Yes. I can talk to myself and not feel like I'm leaving them out of some shit. 39. Okay. That's fine. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That'll be 7. 4 left over. So 8 blocks. Okay. I'll mark the ones. I'm gonna double check them all. See which ones I've already done. Get to the end of this. I have to be able to talk to myself a little bit as I do these damn things, because if I don't, I know I'm ADD and it's weird as fuck I'm talking to myself, but it allows me to get in my mind what I've already collected, what order I'm going to sequence them in, what I'm going to speed up, what shit like that. Alright, front door. That's one done. This is the one that I'll be switching around. This clip's going to go in front of the lights. That's two. Four done. Let's see what we got on five. Five started to get some folks. So five is totally going to be a bar shot. Okay, let's see what I can get from right here up and put it now. And then set a last shot from there too. I guess I changed it. Okay, so let's actually start it from here.
Get me a marshmallow.
You know what? Instead of there, start here. Nothing in front of the door. As in as I can to that fucking thing. Damn. Transfer authority. shit.
It's hot like a tamale. Oh, get me a marshmallow. Those were the days.
Oh, it's Gordon. Oh, Gordon, I'm so happy.
Ay, it's hot like a tamale. Oh, get me a marshmallow. I'd like a tamale. Oh, get me a marshmallow. Those were the days. Get that, will you?
Of course, Gordon. Oh, Gordon, I'm so happy we moved from the...
That works. That's number 5 done. 54, 5. Let's see who's hitting me on this B. Let's see what I got. Another pass through all the bodies. Everybody popping out. About where do I come to the door? Like right here. Where can I back it up to? Back it up to about right there. see what we got.
Oh, you're right again, go.
Not bad. The more and more I do this, the better I get at it. And keep in mind, this section is just the camera angles themselves. It's not necessarily speed or motion or clips or what I'm going to splice in and through. Upward for 6. It's actually not bad. That's really good. Number 7 is done. Number 8 will be the red outside view. Looks like I waited a bit before I started that one. Yeah, the bike disappeared right there. Who's that one? Somebody's despawned right there. Okay, let's mark where people start showing up. Actually, pull from an outside view first. Yes, get as far out as I can. Okay, all the power lines in the way. I'll try to snag what I can. Let's move to an area. Let's start up here. I'll start, pull back as far as I can, push in, come down a little. Okay, let's start first shot right here. Okay. That was the first instance people started showing up. And that was the instance where that bike disappeared. There's the bike disappeared. Bike disappeared right there. So I got until that moment to get the passes, until this moment to get the teleports. And people started showing up out, so I'll pan the camera back to just a front view and see everybody coming out, and I'll switch the other camera to the same thing and slide them over it. Okay, now it's getting interesting. It's getting to where my job's going to be hard. It's going to get to where I've got to get the takeoff and all that other shit. I'm going to put my blinds because I can barely see. And what time is it? It's almost 1. I'm going to take a break here in a minute, take me some lunch too. I'm starting to get a little hungry. Maybe take a nap. I doubt it. But because there's still so much to do. I'm only in clip number 8. Alright, so starting here, I want to okay, we've got until that break to do whatever we want. So let's edit the camera from here. Let's take it way in. Give it like an aerial profile of just the building. I'll be pointing at about the juncture on the top thing there. Okay, save it there. We'll come show the bikes. I need to keep the bikes out of the transition. Damn, it touches the bikes in there. What about smooth? Smooth, keep it out of there. No, it still doesn't. Okay, so. Alright, let's see what it looks like. You expecting somebody or no?
Huh?
You expecting somebody or no?
Come here, see what you were doing. I haven't seen you in a few hours.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. I'm still streaming. I just took the camera bed out so I could see what I'm focusing on better. You see what I got so far? I just finished this clip actually, so you're not interrupting anything. You see what I got so far? Mark this. It's number 8. Yeah, I'm only 8 clips in, but I've done everything I can to do as much as I can with every clip through this one. Not like I jumped around a lot, and then I had to double check a bunch of shit. This time, no matter what, I'm getting everything I can out of every clip, no matter what, even if it's rearranged. Like I planned out all ahead of time by events that happened and how I wanted to sequence it and order it and make it make sense for a video. And I've already got some music in mind that I'll overlay over to the Share Factory. Let's see, full screen preview. Yeah, this will do the first 8 or better. You can see what I got here. I'll undo my sounds.
And collective.
Impotent Rage, the liberal superhero.
He'll save the day for straight all day.
Impotent Rage.
Tax the
Hey!
wearing that ridiculous outfit. This is an organic, entirely fair trade cotton one piece that is dyed in berry juice, harvested by a lesbian commune. And it's every bit as effective at fighting crime.
All right.
Braxton?
What's this?
That's the cost to animate your overly elaborate and lengthy suit-up montage.
Ay, sí es hot like a tamale.
Get me a marshmallow.
Poor Gordon. Oh, Gordon, I'm so happy we moved from the... Oh, you're